Libra, how's it going? It is 7:50 p.m. Central Time, May 28th. Hopefully all is well. I got a few cards coming through from the Isis Oracle deck. We are in Aquarius moon cycle and Gemini season. Okay, this is for singles, Libra, singles, all the way single, not kind of, sort of involved sometimes. We're texting here and there. No, this is completely single, not involved whatsoever, right? Okay, and I'm going to be doing that for each sign, not involved whatsoever. Okay, and also why we're choosing the path we're taking, right? So in the Isis Oracle deck, what came through for Libra today, Libra Raven Spirit, also known as Scab. Okay, the Dark Healing Chambers. The most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self, Libra. Okay, and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, is to push us to venture inwards, to seek and heal the darkness within. This is facing the dark night of the soul. Okay? Putting an end to egotisticness when it's not benefiting. There's good in pride, right? There's a good thing. There's such thing as good ego. It's called pride, right? Being proud, being confident, being appreciative of self for your investment, right? And the opposite side is egotistic, not really deserving, like competitive against someone who's actually invested in the collaboration. You know what I'm saying? In some form or fashion. Why would anyone be egotistic or problematic towards another? Say, for example, they're on the team, the same team as you, right? Yet, for example, Libra's egotistic, jealous, hatred. There's envy or some form of fashion. That would be a negative side of ego, right? When someone's invested in you by being invested at all, right? So, and that's just an example. I'm not saying you're egotistic, Libra. Only you would know that, right? I'm just giving an example, right? There's a good thing of the ego versus the egotistic. You know what I'm saying? Talisman of potency we have coming through also for Libra, Gab, Raven Spirit. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, Libra, Gab, Raven Spirit. Focusing your power and intentions in helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into light and life, Libra. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world, Libra, as a part of your soul spiritual practice. I'm doing soul is as a part of your spiritual practice, but yeah, that too, right? Or spiritual is our soul, but that's on a different level of self, of our soul, right? Okay, so yeah, definitely utilize the tools that you have already, and then also be open minded to take on new tools, new outlets, right? New forms of extension. Okay, Libra? Okay, I have those two. The Dark Healing Chamber and Talisman of Potency. Okay, in the Goddess Power Oracle deck, the few cards that did show is Sun. So I'm going to get a read on that real quick. I may just post that. I may post that because that will take up some time. We have Flow, but I'm going to read on that energy, right? Um, Sun, Flow. We have Independence showing through. Sun, Flow, and Independence. Okay? But before Independence, Illusion was showing through, and it was like kind of like peeking out, but I was like, what? This is not. I know for sure Independence was showing through, right? And I was trying to get Independence to show fully so I could separate it, but Illusion was trying to come through. So someone is coming through as this Libra. Someone intended to create some form of illusion towards you or regarding you as if you weren't independent or you weren't competent, right? I feel like if you ever at some point became or deemed or behaved as incompetent, it was only because you were connected, linked to whomever that is or was, right? And therefore you were displaying some of their behavior traits because what like they say, those you chill with, you become, right? Those you are interacting with, like as kids, it applies, it's valid, it's a valid claim because it's true. Those that you are surround yourself with, you become. Okay, well, you were surrounding yourself with someone who was trying to, who they may, mind you, they may just as well have been in some kind of like rut, and then it was being projected on you. However, I feel like whether it was intentional or unintentional, I feel like some were intentional, trying to put that on you, upon you, because they see that you were going on different routes in life. You're taking different approaches, right? Or you're willing, you're like a risk taker. So you're seeing a chance as an opportunity, not as a like a depleting, not as a degrade, not, or not as like a foolish. You know what I'm saying? No, this chance is an opportunity. This is not foolish. You know how some people like, why would you go and do that? Like, what makes you ever in your mind, or what tells you in your mind to go do that? Like, some people are closed off like that. Versus, man, it's a chance. I'm gonna see what's gonna come of it. That's an opportunist, right? That's the opportunity there. So there was some difference in perspectives too. Also, with that being said, and someone was creating an illusion, most likely because they were in illusion. Prayers for them on that, right? That they may defeat that situation, that spirit, what it is, right? And then they could move on, level up to their next stage in life, right? And we all have different stages that we're dealing with in life, similarly, differently, right? Okay, we have flow 44 showing through. So continuing on with your mentality, detaching from energies of others, right? Those that are not actively evolved, I release them. Energies that are not divinely mine, I release them. Never to be, never to be about. You know, it could be like some prayers like that, some affirmations like that, some rituals like that, right? Okay. And if you start hearing some loud noise, it's my washer, and I feel like I choose the right but yet wrong time to do a reading because then I did multiple tasks at once. You know what I'm saying? I got the load going. I just got up from a nap. We're fed. Thank you so much. I got a reading. I got the chat, like the vibes going. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna continue on, and it's gonna click. It's gonna click, click, click because it's letting me know, us know that it's about to be done. Okay, but then we have the sun, 51, which is also six in correlation with Gemini energy, right? Love. Okay, the lovers, and also, mind you, just because this is Gemini energy and their relations in tarot as the lovers doesn't necessarily mean that it's love. Like love has to be formed, right? Love has to be shaped. The potter's hand, right? Love has to be unique for everyone individually, right? So mind you, everyone steps in a form of love. Oh yeah, thank you, Spirit. Everyone steps in a form of love differently. Okay? And not that anyone's greater than the next. It's just like we're just on different frequencies, right? We're on different levels of how we accept love, or not just accept it like towards us, but allowing it just to have the comprehension of it, right? Okay, so that means I'm gonna get into the Mystic Money Tarot. Oh yeah, Mystic Money Tarot. I have the King of Wands showing through that came out fully, and then we have the Five of Pentacles showing through, and then the Six of Swords. So that energy coming through, you're monitoring that which is really depleting of you. It could be thoughts, it could be attractions, the clicking. It could be attractions, it could be like an intent in life, right? I have this intent with this particular individual or individuals, right, to reach this achievement, right, or come over, like step over that milestone, right, continue on in a new chapter. It's that energy. However, I don't feel like it's going to be that, Libra. Not in full. I don't feel like in full, like you're going to be with those that you intended. Also, what's coming through was I'm noticing. Also, if I say I or I during the reading, is because I'm embodied in the zodiac sign, right? So what's coming through was like I'm being Libra, right? Uh, I'm noticing the meaningless claims, the meaningless conversations, the meaningless investments, right? I feel like someone could say like I love you, but there's no feel there. And it's like, not even if there's no feel, like they don't even show it on day to day basis or daily and nightly basis, or like I feel like that's the meaningless part. There's something meaningless going on. It could be meaningless in conversations, at home, in a relationship, friendship, business, or something of that nature. And you're definitely catching on to that. And also, we have the strength coming through here. Also, what was coming through was you may have in the past linked up with someone who um, actually is a soul tribe member, but y'all may have linked up on um, different different occasion, a different occasion, or different intent. So your standard could have been different from theirs. And what also was coming through was, for example, they could be into um, sports, whereas you're into music. This is an example, like that y'all were like just on different like interests in life. hmm Doesn't have to be in full. What's coming through? It doesn't have to be in full, but at the time of y'all crossing paths, y'all were at different attractions. There was something that gravitated y'all. Like y'all were meant to meet, right? Y'all were gravitated to meet. Y'all collided, right? Y'all interacted, however that was, and then y'all went your own ways. But I feel like you or they or the two had different standards in mind. hmm But we have Libra showing through. But I feel like Libra, you're more in alignment to the diversity and not just that, like the multi aspects of life. I feel like where some will be very fixed, that you're more open. More open to understand. Like say if you, for example, you were shut off like for tarot about tarot. That's not so much the case because I don't want to say evolved, but like you opened yourself up. hmm And therefore now you're able to come in alignment. There's strength coming in between you and another, a counterpart. Okay, so I mean, well, it's really like this. So the masculine is definitely honoring the feminine and focusing in on the feminine. Okay, the balance, the duality. The feminine has much to offer. However, she has um, a wall up in her defense. She has a lot um, of ideas, thoughts, um, topics to discuss, even. And you are fixated on the stability, the success. Also, you have a lot of thoughts going on collaborations and connections. Okay, so that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's coming through. Okay, we have create art in the self care, sacred self care that came through. Okay, create art. 17, creative art. I feel like when you and this individual, oh yeah, like I was saying, so y'all went separate paths, right? But I feel like you are guided or you're feeling the guide or the attraction to reach out to them. Do so, whoever they are, male or female, right? Whoever they are, y'all don't have to have like a romantic relationship, mind you. Y'all could be platonic. Y'all don't have to have romantic. I feel like for some, you may have had a romantic or like some kind of like hugging, kissing, like or like attempting to date. I feel like that wasn't because y'all were more so a tribe member. That's very interesting. Y'all are more so a tribe member, okay? And y'all can collaborate now. Spirit saying y'all can collaborate now. You know what I'm saying? Just like communicate to them and see where they're at, right? Because like energetically it's there, but mind you, like energetically is one thing, and us our willingness is another, right? Like oh, because like, her attention or his attention could be more so on like here, right now, but just see where they're at. Okay, Wheel of Fortune showing through. We have the Four of Wands, the structure, stability, foundation, the Lovers, Gemini energy, right? Gemini season. And then I have one more showing through this pink one. And the Ace of Pentacles again. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the connection could be very, very loving. very loving. Like I feel like you feel very loved from them. They could exuberate like motherly or fatherly love, compassion, and that's where you're like that's what you're longing for. And you I want to say oddly say you don't realize that you have that energy. That's how they feel regarding you. So when y'all link up, they may even say this like, I feel so loved, but it's actually because you're linked up, right? Like those you surround yourself with, you become. So you're even able to activate your love. They are able to activate their love onto another frequency, another love level. Okay, nice Libra. And this individual could be a work partner. It could be someone in like a religious setting, hmm or someone you're gonna create with, collaborate with is gonna be very beneficial. I'll say it's gonna be very beneficial. Mhm. They don't have to be a fire sign, however, like the energy surrounding y'all is very passionate, very lively, very fierce, very confident, very Leo energy. hmm It's all Leo here. You and they may even have Leo placements. Y'all may that could be like I was talking about the ego, right? So Leo strength part is in correlations with ego, confidence, proudness, fears, right? And I was talking about that earlier. So yeah, that could be where you say your egos clashed at one point. You know what I'm saying? It won't clash this time around. For some, even if you wanted to go romantic, it could go romantic. Okay, we have the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. We have behind the Hermit the Queen of Pentacles. Nice, and the Ten of Wands. So definitely, um, you're educated now. You're experienced, right? You're lifted. Is what's coming through. You're lifted, right? Whereas you, in some connections, you were feeling down and out, like drained, not given, invested into equally, right? Fairly. That's not the case. I feel like you detaching from others, Libra, is helping you reserve self. And not just that, you're able to elevate self. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and the Chariot behind that with the King of Wands. Movement, fire, fire. The same cards here, but in between is the chariot versus the straight there. Okay? Yeah. But some had to walk a certain path, right? Why am I taking certain paths? This path is 808. Certain paths were having to be taken, to journeyed on, in order for me being Libra, right, to really know the options I have. I have these certain options. But now I know more about these options. Like I actually went to go and experience each path. I feel it. I went to go, excuse me. I went to go experience each path. And then in that experience, I learned what, not just learn, but I was able to see, right? It was peekaboo. I was able to see what would be. That's pretty cool, right? I'm getting like this vibe where someone like had like different kind of styles they were in. Someone's in like a thuggish style, and they went to go experience a thug style or thug lifestyle rather. And some went on a hippie like retreat, like, and they experienced the hippie lifestyle, right? Some had went on like this sport adventure, and they experienced the sport lifestyle, like Libra. This could be you, like you experience like different lifestyles, and like now you know which one you want to be like fully embodied in, even. hmm And in that lifestyle, there is you, there is love, there is your prosperity, your wish fulfillment, your Zen, King of Cups, your Zen, your tribe, you're working together, Knight of Cups, you communicate well, Y'all communicate the same, right? You know that saying, speak the love language. Look for someone that speaks your love language. That way you don't have to explain everything to them, right? You got me? So y'all speak the same love language. Y'all speak the same. You have a similar heart, a similar mind, a similar goal. Okay? And then we have the Three of Cups. hmm And you're going to build and create your family, add to the family. However, I feel like for some Libras, you're having to know where you are to detach from. It could be, I don't even want to say specifics because I don't want to give plan, like, I kind of feel like it could plan an idea or see, I don't want that. I wanted each Libra to do so themselves, right? And really taking note, taking recognition of their surrounding, their personal life, their home dynamic, their business dynamic, their family relationships, and whatever kind of relationships else, right? Really, how do you feel? Do like those notes, like who, what, when, where, and why. Like tap in, check in with yourself regarding each connection, and do like a journal, right? Check in with yourself regarding your own emotions, your thoughts, your intents, right? And your intents, are you in everyday or day to day, your day to day activity, is those activities reaching, or could they support you in reaching your intent, your main goal? And if not, why not? Okay? Very very in. I feel like very in, being very in with self, in touch, right? We have here grow within your current situation, wise owl for Libra, and we have peacekeeper. Okay, let go of the need to be right, Libra, and just allow what is to be. If there's any conflict, you're going to be able to communicate yourself well. hmm Gather your thoughts though on that too. Gather your thoughts, write your thoughts down if need be. Write your thoughts down and what you're going to communicate or what needs to be brought to the forefront, right? Also, what was coming through was Libra. Yeah, the meaningless. You know, noticing the meaningless claims, meaningless conversations, whatnot, right? But not just that. You're noticing where you are creating. You're distancing yourself from certain routes, certain paths, certain involvements, and you're creating. You are the one creating your routes, your paths, your involvements. You have that choice, okay? Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Okay? All right, Libra. That's what I have for you. Hold up. We have there is always enough. Waste spirit, fish spirit. Okay, there is always enough. And I will post those oracles, those few oracles there. But that's what I have for you as of right now, Libra. Take care, peace, be. I feel like I want to tap in a little bit more in. Let me see about this conflict. This conflict. Hold up. Okay, on the flip side, just to be fully informed, Libra, there's some form of connections. Someone wants to bring in a message, communicate. However, there's obstacles in before they can even do so. It could be a male. It doesn't have to be. It could be someone standing in their masculine, right? They're trying to clear their past to reach you, their full potential. Okay, what's up with this Five of Wands, this obstacle? How can we support Libra? How can we support Libra? We have the Moon, so this is like hidden, or it's like in the dark, done in the dark, or it has to be done quietly, secretly. Six of Swords to leave the past, or leave a past disturbance, the untold story. I feel like someone is just going to get up, like, and leave. Yeah. We have here the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Someone is the masculine is just wanting to get up and take off from wherever they're invested right now. Then we have the Lovers. My timer's still going because my battery's about to die. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this water sign, or not just this water sign, but this water, emotional, intelligent being, embodied being, that's where the love is at. The emotional intelligence embodied individual, not specifically a water sign, doesn't have to be per se, right? So this air sign, mind you, you're air sign, Libra, that offer where you're going to get yourself more emotionally in tune, right? And more fitted, more comforted in self and communicate with this other individual in mind. I feel like when you communicate with this individual, that's already like the proper steps you're taking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do take your few steps to get in alignment or elevation, right? But also in addition, right? Communicate to that individual because they're going to support you. And mind you, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic, meaning just a pure friendship, right? Okay? Friendship, more than friends, less than lovers is coming through. Okay? But I'm also hearing less than family. More than friends, less than family. That could mean something more specific for you, more significant for you, but that's what we have there. It is 8:17. Take care, peace be. Someone's leaving in the dark for a peace of mind. Be sure that you're fully equipped to do that, right? Like if you're going for a cruise, you have the gas you need, like your oil's great, good, air, everything. Like just make sure you're good, right? Charger, everything. All right. Keep in mind, have to have all the equipment necessary on any travel, okay, or any stepping out, okay, any outing. All right, take care, peace be. Let's see. Okay.